and firsties.
Well, I do them both at the same time.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay,
Matt Holloway liked it.
Facebook's live and YouTube is live.
Okay, well, I'm on Books of Face. Let me find this. There we be. Down here at the bottom. Click on it. Moot. Share. With the public. And I love it. I don't just like it. I love it. I do get live notifications. Hey, Sarah. Good evening there, sweetheart. Happy VD. And there's my Huggy. Hello,
Huggy?
Sarah.
Did you say you're Huggy?
You know the little Huggy emoji.
Oh. I was like, what are you talking about?
And there is Tubes of You and Sharesy on Twitter. No, I want to share. I said share. Not save, share on the Twitters, please. Oops. We be live.
Be live.
With Love and a Peach. And I even have a peach emoji somewhere. Scroll to my peach. My fuzzy little peach. Although sometimes our peach looks like an orange.
Or butt.
A fuzzy butt. Okay. Geschlafen on that. Close it on that. Hello, room here on the Tubes of You.
We need to come up with a hashtag.
Pound ain't you a peach? No?
That's tight.
Yes. Custom emojis. Oh, there's the wavy. Is that wavy? I think that's waving. Hello, room. Hey, Chris. How are you, my friend?
Hi.
You'd remember to send him another check for him always posting our stuff.
Oh. I was like, huh? I got all of me, Lee.
Okay, okies. I got the Twitter and the Books of Face. Man, hey, Brad, nephew Stuart logged in. Branham says pound sign that peach.
Pound sign that peach. That's a good idea.
It's a thought, but we have to put a peach behind it. You know, the little peachy emoji. Audio good, guys? I don't see why not.
I mean, that might be hard for people to, you know.
I don't know. We'll have to figure out how to watch for them on the tweet deck. Timmy knows how to do that. I'm not real good at it yet. Hey, Mr. Timmy Radiff. Happy Saturday, brother. pool of 2 listeners is growing exponentially. Now that's a good one. Pound that peach. There we go. Brad has, yeah. Right, pound that peach. Exactly. I like that one, Brad.
Eating that then.
Musica.
Oh, that's your post. Okay.
Which one? No, his. Pound that peach.
I posted it on my HO Peach on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Musica.
Live now. Post comments.
What? Music?
Pound that
peach.
Pound sign or pound?
Pound sign. That. And then when Brad did it, he put the peach emoji. So it's pound that peach.
Well, I'm just putting, because I think it would be hard for people to, some people are, can't find certain emojis and they don't understand how. We do deal with the older audience sometimes.
I can find it.
So
let's light this puppy up.
Well, I know, but you're a little better.
Yeah, that's what I keep suggesting.
No, I'm saying somebody's using that peach.
Okay, well, are we going to start?
As soon as I find a pound me thing, I'm going to put pound, literally pound that peach.
There you go.
5 now. Comment using
the music.
And I'm fixing to put the music on. All right, here we go. Are you ready for
Yay.
music? Go.
Yes. Where'd it go? Got 2 beats. Hey, Belinda. There we go. There's music. Yes, we saw that.
Hello.
Good evening.
Everybody ready for Valentine's Day?
We went black screen on Tubes of You.
No, we did not.
Okay. And Facebook as well.
What the hell?
We are playing in the dark. Good evening, my friends and famdamly. Welcome to the Ghost Hour.
I'm working on it.
Technology of a live show. Let's see. We've got suggestions of Pound That Peach, Dance Muskies. That's good too. Pound.
I like pound and then pound that peach.
Right. So pound signed, pound that peach, the one that's there in the Facebook. So that's a pretty good one. Radio silence, he says. Evidently, we're not broadcasting either. Did we go mute? Are we muted as well? Are we muted? It's a communist plot by the power. I see pictures.
They have a plot against us. What the heck?
We're back. Okay. I see us on Tubes of You, and I see us on Books of Face. Yay. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Ain't You a Peach?
I fixed it.
You're so good.
Oh, my gosh. Hopefully we won't have any more mishaps through the rest of the show.
Yeah, we theoretically it shouldn't, but when it's the internet, it's Saturday, which and it's pre-VD or
BD?
Valentine's Day.
Did everybody go get their penicillin? Just in case?
Yeah, just in case. I mean, hey, Valentine's Day, VD, it's the same thing, right? Spread the love.
Well, you're supposed to spread the love, not the disease.
Not spread the crud.
Yeah,
spread the love, not the crud.
There you go.
Oh, my great googly moogly. Should I thing I do?
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay, right here in front of everyone. Well, it's just you and me, so no one else will see it.
We'll pretend. Maybe it'll black out.
With my luck, probably. Good evening, my fellow. Ain't you a peachers? Happy pre-VD, or Valentine's Day if you prefer. It's the 44th day with 321 remaining in 2021. Ta-da. Let's see. Today is Galentine's Day. And Galentine's Day brings women together to celebrate, guess what? Each other, you women. And you always do it the day before Valentine's Day. Women all have that one friend who cheers on her female companions. She's their best supporter, their best listener, their companion. No matter what, she has your back. She's the lady who celebrates ladies. Doesn't that make her? Oh, well, no, that would be if you're in Frisco. The festivities include women of all walks of life, kicking back and enjoying being, well, women. So I guess that means lots of blah, 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 blah. You guys can celebrate success and overcoming failures. The day brings women, ladies, and girls together for a good old-fashioned session to, well, drink, eat, talk, and celebrate each other. Like I said, lots of blah, 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 blah. It's also a global movie day, and that honors the way movies have captured audiences' hearts and minds around the world for over 100 years. Since their inception, movies have transcended geography, language, time, and culture, connecting us all through the power of storytelling. There are many parts that come together to bring a movie to life. They all play a role in telling the story before the first flicker of light on the screen and before the first note of the musical score even plays. Collectively, these elements create magnificent narratives that captivate us time and time again. It's also National Tortellini Day, and tortellini is a signature dish from the Italian region of Bologna, where all the politicians come from, where they claim to have created this stuffed pasta package. Where's the bell? With flavor, ravioli, tortellini, and tortellini. That sounds contagious. Are all part of the same family of a stuffed pasta. The most common fillings for a tortellini are a ham and a white meat, but that's a pretty racist if you ask me. And Parmesan cheese, of course. There are many ways to prepare a tortellini dish. You may want to top it with cheese sauce.
I like
There's
cheese.
the bell. Cream sauce, pesto, or tomato sauce, or follow one of the thousands of cooking blogs available for a great tortellini recipe.
Tortellini.
Today is also National Cheddar Day. Yum, love me some cheese. Grilled cheese would be just buttered bread without meltable slices piled on high. Burgers would be lackluster without that perfect ooze. Mac and cheese would just be mac. To be frank, so many of our iconic American dishes simply wouldn't be the same without a slice of cheddar's deliciousness. Cheddar first rolled into being in the village of Somerset, England. Also, let's see, England. Give me a minute here. Let's see. That's a Cockney. I don't know. Let's see. Somerset, England in the 12th century. Yeah, don't have an English one off the top of my head. While cheddar accounts for more than a third of all cheeses sold in the United States, it is a royal hit in the United Kingdom where it was created. In fact, more than half of the cheese sales in the UK go to cheddar. In 1894, renowned cheesemaker Peter McIntosh brought his cheese-making skills to Tillamook County, Oregon, where it rains a lot and the grass was always green. He taught the locals all he knew and in due time earned himself the nickname Cheese King of the Coast. Today, there are more cows than people in Tillamook, and those local farmers have since formed the farmer-owned cooperative known today as Tillamook Country Creamery Association. Wow, that's a lot of syllables.
Yeah, say
No
that about
wonder
3
cheddar.
times fast.
Yeah, Tillamook County Cheddar Association. Tillamook County Cheddar Association. It's no wonder that cheddar finds its way into so many recipes or a simple snack. That rich, creamy, and sometimes crumbly flavor is what keeps us coming back for more bite after delicious bite. Here's to alcohol.
Cheers.
The cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I could say I don't write them. I just read them. Prost.
So we got Sarah, Chris, Brad, Timothy.
Hey, guys. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday night.
In the house. Let's see, Linda and Sis Jen.
Oh, Jen's in there too. Hey, Rocky. What's up there, Mr. Sushi? How's your drive to Texas going? Hopefully safe. And you missed all the crap. Yeah, Rocky says he hears us. There's Brad. I'm scrolling up. Did we miss anybody? We got that pound that peach.
On YouTube, we got Belinda.
Hi, Belinda. How are you, my dear? Happy BD.
I think everybody's scared of YouTube now, so that's what they did last week, even though they threw the videos back in later on. But
I think it's the, hi, Jen. I think it's the deodorant I've been putting on lately. It's one of those, clear rub on. Hey, Susie.
Hello.
My sweet little Susie is sitting over at my sister's house. Hi, sweetheart. I hope you enjoyed your hello.
So I don't know what everybody does for Valentine's Day. But if you're at home with your loved one, or hell, just by yourself, because I'm my own Valentine. I've got
there you go.
20 of the best Valentine Day movies ever made. Now, I'm not sure about most of these because I'm not into this kind of stuff. But Pride and Prejudice is. It doesn't have them numbered. It just has them. So Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice. Isn't that the Bronte story? Pride and Prejudice.
I think wasn't it based in back in the 1800s
New England or something? Right.
I think. Yeah, something like that. I don't even know who's in it. Oh, Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden.
You get cured nightly, so you get re-sick during the day, but you get cured at the night?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh. Before Sunrise, which I've never heard of either. It's got Ethan Hawke in it.
Okay. I've heard that name.
I know, but I've never seen the movie. I've heard of La La Land, but I haven't seen it.
But, God, La La Land is that musical.
Yes, Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone.
I think it wasn't it really a bad musical, or was it?
I haven't heard anything really good about it, but I didn't watch it because I was kind of pissed off because they made that movie, La La Land, when there's a song called La La Land that I really, really like, and it kind of irritated me. So, yeah.
And they don't go together at all?
Yeah, no. It's like let's just say an acid tripping song.
La La Land
it's some techno that I used to listen to.
Oh, now I'm going to have to look for it. You have my curiosity piqued.
I'll find it and send it to you. I've got it on a hard drive somewhere. The Notebook, which I haven't seen, but I have heard of. Ryan Gosling.
Isn't that a love
again.
story?
Yes, it's
The
a
Notebook's a love story, right?
He does all those love stories. The Thin Man, which is 1934, and
Ooh, The Thin Man was good.
it's
Cary Grant,
William
right?
Powell and Myrna Loy.
Okay, Myrna Loy, right?
Yeah. Romeo and Juliet. Now, this is the 1996 version with what's his name? DiCaprio. Yeah, DiCaprio in it. It was.
That's where
It was kind of interesting, but I don't know.
they died in the end, didn't they?
I think they did. I can't remember.
Yeah,
They kind of
yeah.
strayed away from some of the original Romeo and Juliet stuff. So yeah.
Right. Hey, Mike.
Breathless, 1961.
Let's see, Breathless. That was with Raquel Welch, wasn't it?
Paul Belmondo. Or wait, no. Yeah. It's Jean Paul Belmondo. He's the coolest hunk in France since the bogey worship scamp. That's what it says.
Okay.
I like bogey
Sounds like a
myself.
Bob moment to me, but what do I know?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Now, there's one you can say fast 10 times.
No, I'll pass. Now,
Okay.
this movie I love. This is actually, this kind of goes in my, even though it's not an 80s flick, it's not a Brat Pack flick, it's kind of in that, it came out not long after. It came out in 99. So it's 10 Things I Hate
Okay.
About You. I love this movie. It has awesome music in it. It's hilarious. I laughed my butt off. And it's got Heath Ledger in it. And Julia Stiles. I can't talk. But it's kind of they call it a classic 90s school Shakespeare adaptation. I can't talk tonight, I'm telling you. Okay, on to the next one.
Have more alcohol.
It happened one night, which has Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert. Now, I love an old
Right.
black
That's
and
a
white.
classic.
I love the old black and white movies, though. They were just nice and clean and fun, and
Well, in those days, it was completely permissible to be gay out in public without being frowned upon.
Well, yeah.
Of course, now you can still be gay
like
out
right
in public,
now.
but it means a whole different thing.
Right now, I'm so gay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny that you brought that up, though, because me and my best friend, my roommate, we watched TV and stuff, and we were at a point
Yes,
of
together.
we did want to stay up for another hour, but we didn't want to go to bed early. So it was like, well, how about let's watch a Mary Tyler Moore? They're only like, what? After
22
I
minutes
take the commercials
without
out
commercials.
and stuff like that, it's like
22 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were sitting there watching that, and it was just the humor is hilarious, and it's not, back then they said what they wanted to say. So it's like, her boss, what is his name? Now I can't even think of it. But anyway,
Ed Asner.
he said, yeah, Ed Asner, he was an asshole in Mary Tyler Moore. You know what I mean? He was,
Right.
He was always like,
He was
an
a
asshole.
typical male
Right.
of the day.
And somebody said something to him one day, and he looked at him and said, I'm actually so gay right now, meaning happy, where now that would be so offensive. Anyway.
Well, no. Yeah, Linda says Archie Bunker. Yeah, he was another good one.
I love Archie Bunker. Okay, on with the list. Weekend 2011. I've never heard of this one. Anybody heard of this one? Tom Cullen and Chris New. Never even heard them.
What's wrong with your colon?
It's Cullen, Cullen, Tom.
Oh! I thought you said you were having problems with your colon. I'm sorry.
No, my
It's
colon's
Colin,
fine.
not colon. Okay, that's like that Powell guy, right?
Now, this one I have seen. I think I actually saw this one at the theater. Magic Mike. I know all you girls know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that about tennis shoes or something?
Huh?
Wasn't that, some little kid that was playing basketball and he had to have the tennis shoes on to...
No. Oh no, no.
No?
It's got Channing Tatum and Matthew McConaughey or Hay, however y'all say it. I'm South. It's Hay. Anyway,
Hey, how are you?
no, it's like a male stripper.
Okay, I can almost guarantee you positively 100%. I haven't seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, now this one right here is an awesome one. And if you have not seen this movie, I highly, highly recommend it. This is actually on my top 10 list of movies.
What, Debbie Does Dallas?
Harold and Maude. It came out in 1971.
Right.
It has Ruth Gordon in it.
Yes, it does.
I love this. This is like.
And didn't it have John Boy in it as well? Isn't that who the other guy?
His name's Bud Cork.
That's who the kid is that was in it? I thought it was John Boy Walton that played in it.
No, his name is Bud Cork.
Okay.
I love it. It's so the movie is so cute and sweet and everything else, but at the same time it's morbid and I just love it. I think it's
so we know that you have a somewhat warped and twisted sense of humor, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And it's funny because the first time I saw this was probably, I want to say I saw it back in the 80s. And it's like, anytime I see it on, you know, if I'm scrolling through things and I say, oh, Harold Maude, it comes on. I love this movie. Like, literally. And the music for it, it's almost all of it. Oh, God, I'm having a total brain fart.
The music is almost all of the whole movie, huh? So it's a musical.
The guy is Cat Stevens. I told you, my brain is not working today. Neither is my mouth. Cat Stevens.
Cat Stevens does some good stuff.
The
Moon
soundtrack
Shadow.
Is almost all Cat Stevens. It is. If you got, like I said, watch it. You got to see it. Okay, 2010, we got a movie called The Beginners, which I have never heard of before. It's got Ewan McGregor and Melanie Laurent. Christopher Plummer is in it, but I don't think he has like a main.
He just passed away.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, Loving a Basketball. Never heard of this one either. I don't even know who's in it.
Loving some basketball. It must be somebody from the Lakers or something.
Yes, it looks like one of never mind. Anyway, True Romance. I have seen True Romance. It's a pretty good movie. 1993, and it's kind of Quentin Tarantino. I like Quentin Tarantino. I do watch a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies. I hate his politics, but I do love his.
He did that one with Rose McGowan where she had the shotgun for a leg. She sits on the She sits on the back of the mocycle and blows that one guy away.
Kurt Russell was in it, I believe.
Right.
Really good movie. I really like that movie. Okay, I know everybody.
I used to think Rose McGowan was hot back in the day.
I know everybody's heard this one, When Harry Met Sally. Don't tell me.
Well, everybody's heard the ad lib. Did you know that was?
Well,
right, and the extra, the old lady that's sitting across from when she tells the waitress, "I'll have what she's having."
That
was an ad lib.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll have what she's having. Yeah, that was an ad lib from the extra.
And I'm not really that big on, like I said, I'm not big on
orgasms. You poor thing.
On these kind of movies. But yeah, I've never heard this one. It looks like it's cartoon. It might be anime. Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, it looks like an anime. Why would that? I guess two people that like anime. I guess if my son had a girlfriend,
what was the name of something Castle? I think that's like a Tim Burton, isn't it?
I don't know. It doesn't say anything about
like the Nightmare Before Halloween or whatever it was. Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of those kind of.
Is Hayao Miyazaki, whatever. It's anime.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of this one either. Moonrise Kingdom, 2012.
Oh, that's got
Bruce Willis, Edward Norton, Bill Murray,
John McClane in it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, but I've never heard of it. Valentine's Day.
Massacre?
Huh?
That was back in the 30s.
This one's 2010.
Oh,
And it looks like it has Julia Roberts and Ashton Kutcher. You know who I'm talking about? It's got a lot of people in it, actually.
if you say it does.
Well,
I don't think I've seen it.
it's got a picture up, but it doesn't say names or anything. But I do recognize Ashton Kutcher and Julia Roberts and a couple of other people in it.
Yeah, Mike confirms that was anime.
It. So there's no more movies.
You sure?
But yeah, if y'all have not seen Harold Mug, take the time to go watch it. It is totally worth watching. Totally worth watching.
Oh. My green screen was fading out there for a minute. That was weird.
Rocky likes our pound me thing.
Mike Yehudi says Howl's Moving Castle is anime. So, yes, you were quite correct.
Yeah, my son would probably like it. He's all into the anime.
Well, some of it's good, and some of it, I can't handle. I'm bad. Let's see. Okay, so you did the penicillin movies, so I guess I'll do a love story. If I'm being totally honest, of all the many relationships I've seen throughout my life, there's one that I would say made me truly believe in love. Yes, I know plenty of couples who pleasantly tolerate each other even after many years of being together. But real love stories that endure the test of time are few and far between. If that sad truth has you feeling hopeless about the whole love life thing, I'm always available. Take a look at these amazing stories from the ladies of Reddit Ask Women, and remember that real, true love, deep love is actually out there. I'm just, kind of short, 5'8". I'm not going to see. Let's see. The first one, he wrote her daily letters while he was away at war. My great-grandparents, they were married for 65 plus years. When he was in Japan during World War II, he wrote her a letter every single day that he could. There were boxes and boxes of them in their apartment. After he passed, she passed away first, and I remember him sitting by her bedside, holding her hand and telling her it's okay to go, because no matter where she went, he'd find her again. He lived several more years and died from complications of pneumonia. In the hospital, he was mostly delirious, but his last words were, "I'm going home to see great-grandma again."
Aww.
Yeah. The second story, he still feels like they're on their honeymoon, even after 30 years. My father told us that he doesn't believe the honeymoon has ever ended. It's been 30 years of marriage for him and my mom. Aw, see, these are inspirational. They fell in love despite the language barrier. My ex's parents, he was from Poland and she was from the Dominican Republic, and they had both moved to the U.S. He was the super of her apartment building in New York City. Something in her apartment broke and he came to fix it. Neither of them spoke English. She had a young child and was recently divorced from an alcoholic. She told me he had no idea what he said on their first few dates, but she would smile and laugh away because she was smitten with him. Every day he comes home from work and says, "Hello, my gorgeous wife." And they are absolutely adorable and amazing parents to their kids. Aww. Let's see, as far as he was concerned, it was always her. Can't speak for the distant future, but a guy I knew in high school was perpetually single, not because he couldn't have gotten a girlfriend. He was very attractive, but because he had his... I don't know. Very, according to the story. But he had his sights set on this one particular girl, and about 2 years, she caught on and asked him out. This was a 2011-ish. Fast forward to now, they are one of the most beautiful and strong couples I have had the privilege of knowing. After dating 7 years, they got married last fall and just had a baby girl. Everyone knew there was a special something between them from the start. They just made it look so easy.
Wow.
She moved across the globe for him. My friend, who is Australian, was taking a gap in Europe with some friends and met a guy, an American, who was doing the same thing. They hung out for 2 weeks, went their separate ways, US and Australia. Couldn't forget about each other. After a year of Skype love, she moved to the U.S. They were together for 4 years, got married in Hawaii this past year since it was halfway for both of their families.
What's the name of that show? For some reason, it's either on the Travel Channel or it's on one of those channels. It's not on MTV, where people that have long-distance relationships eventually meet.
I know they have that 90-day fiance where
That's it. Yes.
Where you can rent girls for 90 days from all over the place.
That's not what it is. It is not. It's where people
start
an online relationship and then they
get together and see if they can make it work.
And generally then when they meet, you get to see them meet and stuff, and yeah.
It would be crazy.
I've had enough of long-distance relationships. I'm not having a relationship now.
There you go. Let's see. One meet cute, the street turned into a lifetime of love. What? One meet cute on the street turned into a lifetime of love. That's the headline. My best friend's parents, they met on the street and basically immediately fell in love. They've been married for 19 years now with an amazing daughter who is my rock and forever will be. They're just all around amazing people who love weird stuff. I love them so much. They're like a second family to me. Okay. They were prom queen and king, and now they have their own family. Honestly, a cliche couple I went to school with. She was a cheerleader. He was a football player. They were prom queen and king together since middle school. They got married just out of high school and are still together. They struggled to conceive for years before finally being successful a few years ago. I guess the milkman was coming by. They were some of the most genuine and honestly just overall best people I know, and I think they will be together until they are adorable little old couple that everyone loves.
Aww.
Aww.
Isn't that
they
sweet?
They still date each other like they're teenagers. My parents married 40 years and still hold hands, still go on dates, still look out for each other, still have their little inside jokes as they've had for decades. A few years ago, when I was living with them for a while, I was on my way home and they were leaving for something, and we passed each other on the street. My dad was driving his truck, and my mom was sitting in the middle of the bucket seat beside him like a teenager. I thought it was the cutest thing. Aww.
Isn't that sweet?
He fell in love with her poetry. Oh, he fell in love with her poetry friend, got bit by a snake in college, nearly died. As an ambulance was coming, she called her roommate and told her the password to a computer and where to find a poetry book she had written, and she had wanted it published if she died. Friend was in a coma for a few days. Her college friend sat by her in the room and took turns reading her poetry aloud to each other. And there was a male medical student in the hospital who was running tests, working medically, helping her, and was in the room a lot. He fell in love with her through her poetry. And after she woke, they talked all the time, fell for each other. When she got better, he asked her out. That was 5 years ago. They're married now with quadruplets. Holy fire truck. And their last time I was at their house, I saw a painting he had started of her. She was also recently published a different poetry book, one full of love poems for him. Aww.
Aww.
Let's see, I think
Everybody
this
got
is
your
the
tissues
last.
out.
Yeah. He paints her nails for even when they're running late. Okay. My
Now
aunt and uncle, after.
that actually sounds like my grandparents. They were married for 61 years. And literally my grandfather took care of her. I mean, like she was a queen. At night when she would go to bed, he would bring her a tray with some and it's gross, but buttermilk. She loved buttermilk. And he would give her insulin shots. He would, I mean, literally, that woman did not ask for anything. She was 13 years old when they got married.
Oh my gosh.
But back then, you know, that was
yeah, that was common. Yeah.
So, but yeah,
because the life expectancy then was, you know, if you made it to 30, you were really old.
Mm-hmm. So they had 61 years. She died in 96, and in 98 he died. And what because we ended up having to put him in a nursing home because he was very combative and would sneak off and stuff because he was Alzheimer's.
Right.
And it was to the point where we couldn't take care of him anymore. Put him in a nursing home, and he just went to bed one night and he didn't wake up. They said he died of a broken heart. He literally would look at her pictures and talk to her. I mean, up until the day he died, he would have conversations. He thought she'd gone to the store and just, you know, she hasn't came back yet.
The long lines. The last one I have here in this giddy up go round. After 10 years, she still finds herself driving quickly to get home to him. We're celebrating 10 years next week, and we are more in love than ever. He texts me almost every day asking when I can hurry up and get home. And I find myself driving faster than I should to get home to him. I cannot imagine a life without my husband.
That's sweet. How sweet.
See, those were all good love stories, you know.
They were. I don't have anything against love stories. I just, you know what I mean.
Just know.
So how about some love songs?
Love who?
I do like a good love song.
Okay.
Okay, so I got the top 30 for Valentine's Day. So the first one, losing my voice already. Number 30 is Cupid by Sam Cooke. I don't know if any of you ever heard that.
Cupid, put down your bow.
Then, of course, we have Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen.
Ooh, I should have played that. I think I have it.
Whitney Houston, Greatest Love of All.
I don't think I know that one.
Al Green, Let's Stay Together. And if you say you don't know that one, I'm going to examine your head.
No, it's empty. It's a kind of a vacuum, just blank space.
Etta James, At Last. I love that song.
Etta James. That name sounds familiar.
25 is Fly Me to the Moon, Frank Sinatra. Love that song too.
Fly me to the moon.
How about some?
No, I thought that was. Wasn't that Frank? No, not Frank Norton. What the hell was Jackie Gleason's? Ralph Cramden.
Oh.
His partner.
To the Moon.
Yeah, Alice to the moon.
Yeah, to the moon.
Ralph, was it Ralph Norton?
Yeah, it was Ralph Norton.
There you go.
Okay, how about some Bryan Adams? Everything I do it for you.
Okay, I've heard of Bryan Adams.
Okay, what about Lionel Richie and Diana Ross? Endless Love. That was a good movie, too.
Okay, I've heard of that. I'm trying to think of this. I'm sure I've heard it. But I'm trying to play it in my head, and I keep hearing, what's love
I would sing
got
it
to
for
do
you,
from
but
today?
everybody would leave, and we need all our listeners and viewers. So I'm not
True.
gonna do it. Okay, how about some Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing? That is an
Okay.
awesome
Yeah.
song. Rascal Flatts, Bless the Broken Road. Coming Home by Leon Bridges. I think this one's probably, I want to say 50-ish, maybe.
50 years oldish.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's yeah. Well, probably more than that, like 60 years old, but in the 50s, I'm thinking.
Okay. It's when it came out.
How about My Funny Valentine by Ella Fitzgerald?
I don't remember that one either.
Oh my gosh, you're going to have to look these songs up. I'm going to have to send you the link.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
don't tell me that you have not heard this one before. The Righteous Brothers, Unchained Melody. I love this song.
Okay. I've heard of the Righteous Brothers.
1965. That was like one of their biggest hits. Okay.
I was around then.
Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You.
If you don't have me, somebody else does.
Okay. Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
I've heard that one. Yes.
All of Me by John Legend. I used to love the song, but now I don't.
Okay.
We won't go into that though. Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. Two Oceans by The Deal. I'm not sure who these people are. It says
The
80s
Oceans
R&B
or Deal?
band. I've never heard of them. Oh, and this one's another good one. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Armageddon was a good movie. Shania Twain, You're Still the One.
You're still the one. Isn't that the commercial song for something for
I think so. I think
like
somebody
Chevy or
uses it.
something like that? You're
I can't
still
remember
the
who
one.
it is though, because I don't ever watch commercials.
Me either.
Love on
But
Top.
you're still the one.
Love on Top by Beyonce.
Well, unless you're on the bottom.
Never heard this one before either. Love by Music Soul Child. Never heard of them.
Soul Child, I've heard of.
I've never heard of that either. Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars.
Okay, Bruno Mars. Yeah, he's a singer.
Because You Love Me by Celine Dion. Best Part by Daniel Caesar featuring her, like H period, E period, R period. Never heard of this, so.
Her period, I think that's what they have Kotex for.
Okay, number 5. I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton.
Oh, how sweet. I think a lot of you too, dear.
Number 4, All My Life by KCI and JoJo. Never heard it. Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men. And the number 1 Valentine's song is, ready? Drum roll. Da-da. Sade, Your Love is King.
Is who?
Sade.
Your what? Isn't that what they do before trials?
I don't know. I don't know what you've never heard of her? Sade?
Spa Day. I've heard of a Blue Day.
S-A-D-E.
Oh, Sadie.
No, it's not Sadie. It's Sade.
But didn't you just spell Sadie?
No, Sadie has an I-E. This is S-A-D-E. Sade.
Oh, S-A-D-E, Sade.
No, it's not Sade. It's Sade. That's how it's pronounced.
No, a bidet is one of those things you sit on. Brad says it's one of the best songs ever.
It is. It's a really good song. I really like that song. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, see, somebody else has heard of it. Casey and JoJo. Okay. I've heard of Casey and the Sunshine Band.
I know. I love Casey and the Sunshine Band. They're really good.
Yeah. Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing. Oh, that's terrible.
Lord.
With a Mr. Ford. I've got more love stories if you want them.
Well, I'll do a couple more love stories, and then I'm gonna share a few things that people can do tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Let's see. This one is entitled "A License to Wed" by Donna Kelsley from Lake Nipigon, Wisconsin. Excuse me. One summer day in 1957, we headed to the courthouse for a marriage license. My husband-to-be, Steve, not me, asked the clerk for a fishing license. She advised him a fishing license cost $1.50 and a marriage license cost $2.50. With some thought and a smile, he chose the marriage license, and so our life together began. Later filled with 2 children. However, whenever we had a disagreement, I would remind my husband that he could have saved money and chosen a fishing license, and it would have expired in a year. The extra dollar cost him 53 years of wedded bliss. Oh,
sweet.
This one's called Mirror Image from Elena Palat in Palm Bay, Florida. In mythology, humans had 4 arms, 4 legs, and 2 faces. Fearing them, Zeus split them into 2, forcing an eternal search for their other half. Zeus failed. When my now husband arrived at my house for our first date, I opened the door to my other half, dressed exactly like me, head to toe, aviator Ray-Bans, Levi's, Timberland boots, and the same yellow ski jacket. After our amazed laughter, he said, "One of us has to change." I changed my clothes, but not my mind. I knew we'd be together forever. Aww.
How sweet.
My Shining Light by Deborah Kahn from Shirk, Sayville, New York. I volunteered at Ground Zero after hometown firefighters responded, but never returned. Lieutenant Timothy Higgins was one of them. I felt Timmy's presence during the dark moments, guiding me along every path. Working in sight of the burning piles, I met a fire marshal named Steve, not me. I told him I was from Freeport. Steve said he'd been a firefighter with a guy from Freeport. I asked who. He replied, "Tim Higgins." I followed this path and married Steve in 2005. I think of Tim every day. He must have been a shining light. Certainly, he was my beacon. Aww. Destiny. This one's kind of cute. Destiny at the Dentist by Kathleen Curran from Kenyon County, California. Having just cemented a new bridge, my dental assistant mother said to her patient, "Your girlfriend's going to love your new teeth." He replied, "I am between girlfriends right now." She said, "Don't go anywhere. I have 2 daughters, Kathy and Vicky. Let me get their pictures from my wallet." Dan was still reclined in the dental chair with his bib on and wasn't going anywhere. Rushing back, she showed him her daughter's photos saying, "Here's our phone number. Give Kathy a call. She's the older one." He called, and we've been happily married for 39 years.
Wow.
Thanks, Mom.
I don't like blind dates. They generally don't work out. So that's a rarity.
Yeah. A Mutual Calling by Lauren Boletsky from New York, New York. Brian and I have been married 3 years, but we've been together 10. We met as Air Corps volunteers on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in Porcupine, South Dakota, a tucked-away place with scattered population of about 1,000. He taught computers and played guitar. I taught English and wrote poetry. In the volunteer house, we courted each other by making a phone out of tin cans and a string. I still remember his voice in my ear, automatic goosebumps. A year later, our mothers discovered we were born in the same hospital in New Jersey, 1,600 miles away. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
A Beautiful Romance by Carmen Marder Campbell, New York. He left a single red rose on my windshield. He wasn't allowed to send me flowers at work since my husband had died only 6 months before.
Oh.
When the time was right, he sent me flowers on my birthday, Valentine's Day, and eventually every anniversary. The guys at work told him he made them look bad. They were joking, but he wasn't. He kept sending me flowers. He made me breakfast in bed. But most importantly, he invited my daughter and her 3 children to move in with us. She split from her then husband. What's more romantic than that? Oh,
Yeah. See, there is romance out there. I'm not against romance or anything.
yeah.
I love it when I see true romance, but yeah, for
Nothing
me,
wrong with
it's
it.
just yeah.
Love Boat.
I know, right?
This one is Love Boat Reunion by Rick Bennett and Tesquita, Florida. The moment I met that's got to be Denise, or is it Dennis? Denise? I guess it is Dennis, huh?
Denise?
Let's hope it's a Denise. The moment I met Denise aboard the Love Boat, I knew she was someone special. Yep, it's a she. She became my first love, but we lived 90 miles apart. After the cruise, we maintained our love affair through handwritten letters. Eventually, geography took its toll. We went on to separate lives, yet I thought about her quite often. 30 years later, we reunited in Grand Central Station. I hired a violinist to play our love song as we held each other for the first time in 3 decades. After wishing to be with her all those years apart, we finally married. Aww.
See, I keep hoping that there's someone that I passed along the past 58 years that I find eventually. And
there you go. You never know. Like I say, I haven't died. I'm still hunting.
Those are cute, though. I mean, it does happen. So,
right.
Never know.
This one is titled He Found Me by Sandra Daparilla in San Marcos, California. I was thinking I'd be alone forever after a terrible time in my life when there he was. While I sat soaking in the fresh air after a 2-week bout of bronchitis, he stood watching the waves roll in. He asked if he could sit next to me. Sure, why not? I said. We people watched and talked about which dog breed was our favorite. We watched the sunset together. I didn't know it then, but I'd found my husband, or rather, he had found me. We now return to that spot every year on our anniversary. Aww.
Oh, sweet.
The Best Bad Hair Day by Savita de Aloysius in Colombo, Sri Lanka. The air smelled strongly of salt. My boyfriend had asked me to meet him at the beach. I love the beach, but today the sea breeze really wasn't helping my hair. I grumbled as I made my way to the shore. I saw the light of the candles in the distance, but couldn't make them out, as I'd forgotten my glasses. Why couldn't he have picked another place for dinner? I walked up to him and was about to open my mouth to complain when he suddenly got down on his knee and said, "Will you marry me?" Aww. Let's see. Another one, Call of Destiny by Louis Corio, Mount Airy, Maryland. For most couples, it's love at first sight. For me and my wife, it was love at first sound. She called my apartment in a huff at 1 a.m. looking to tell off my roommate who she had just started dating. My roommate wasn't home, and I happened to be standing there by the phone. So she vented to me, the faceless stranger. We ended up talking for 2 hours, learning a lot about each other and falling in love. 27 wonderful years later, her voice is still music to my ears. Let's see. That Day by Krista Sowan, Columbus, Ohio. Our romance began with sparks, but over the years, our passion shapeshifted into smoldering resentment, periodically erupting into fiery altercations. Our two sons were in middle school when I moved us from the inferno. We settled in my own hometown. My husband wrote me a letter filled with animosity for leaving. Then one day, everything changed. My husband called. I realize now that nothing in life is more important than family, and I will do everything I can to keep us together, he said. Please come home. So we did. That was September 11th, 2001. Wow.
Wow.
Let's see. Tonight by Kathy Corell, Haddam, Connecticut. Sometimes I tend to think about what I don't have: a house on the ocean, a big career I could use to impress people at my high school reunion. Then I hear his car in the driveway. I think, well, grilling tonight. Later, we'll watch some reruns of sitcoms from a long time ago that remind me of what we were when we were young. He'll doze off. It'll be time for the day to end. I'll say goodnight to the cats. We're all still here, a miracle. I'm very old. I will wish for the day like this. Aww.
Oh, great.
Let's see, we're getting close? Or are we not getting close?
Yeah, we're getting close.
Let's see, try one more then. Kaboom by Greg Hajada of Letsko, India. November 26, 1975. I was at a party with friends playing ping pong. I was 15. She was 16. Her name was Joan. I ripped a portion from a paper bag and wrote, "Can I kiss you?" She nodded yes. We left the party and went to our hangout spot. It was 6:30 p.m. and was already dark with huge snowflakes falling. I kissed her for the first time and saw fireworks. We married August 4th, 1979, and this November 26th will be the 39th year anniversary of that first kiss. I still see fireworks. Aww.
Sweet.
Here's one that Sean can appreciate. Wake Up Call, Pat Ferry, Mensa, Arizona. I was flying with C-130 cargo planes for several months, moving cargo all over the world. I would be gone for 2 or 3 weeks, home one day, and then gone again for several weeks. Upon returning home late one night, I knocked on her front door. "Who is it?" my wife called out. "Pat," I answered. "Pat who?" she snarled. I got her point and applied for a desk job the next day. Ew.
Oh, me. All right.
Oh, my.
I got 2 last little things. One of them is for all you people who actually have a Valentine person that you want to spend tomorrow with. I've got some Valentine Day deals. So, let's see. We have
Deals and steals for the Valentines.
Carrabba's Italian Grill. They're offering a 4-course dinner for 2, featuring an appetizer, 2 salads, 2 main courses featuring lasagna or chicken marsala dinner, and a dessert, starting at $50 through February 15th. So you don't have to do it tomorrow. You can do it the next day if that works.
The chicken marsala sounds good.
Boston Market. Baby back ribs are coming in with a 2 for a $20 deal. We got Chili's with a $25 meal for 2. California Pizza, deal for 2, $35. Auntie Anne's, the pretzel place.
Okay, yeah.
You can save $5 on a bucket of the original pretzels. Cinnabon, 2 brewed coffees for $15. That's a lot for coffee. McDonald's, app orders $20 or more get free delivery. Tim Hortons donut
Oh boy,
lovers,
you can get a free delivery from McDonald's.
Wow.
How many Big Macs is that?
Tim Hortons donut lovers get 1 free donut when they buy any beverage. Einstein Brothers Bagels,
Never heard
A
of them.
box, let's see, $5. That's 50% off.
Oh, cool.
And that's it. And then for all of you who have people that you used to be with and you used to love them and you really can't stand them anymore. These are like prank gifts to give them. Name a cockroach after your ex. For $5, San Antonio Zoo will name a cockroach after your former significant other, and they'll feed it to a bird, reptile, or mammal. Decorate a litter box with the name of your ex. And for the couch potato ex, we're in the middle of a pandemic and there's no plans to be canceled these years. So this is, and it jumped. Damn it, quit jumping on me. Not a dig at people who are being safe, practicing social distancing as required by the circumstances. But if your ex was never interested in leaving the couch to make memories with you before times, they will print, an anonymous potato will print any face onto a potato and add a custom message for less than $20.
Well, a $20 spud.
$20, same as downtown. Hey, what can I say? You know?
We're jumping on you for $20 downtown.
Yeah, there you go. So what are you going to do for Valentine's Day tomorrow? Oh, yeah, it's your domestic day. So you're going to be cleaning.
Yep.
At least you don't have to cut the grass with all that ice and snow.
No, and we're supposed to get like 5 inches of snow out this way between Sunday night and Monday.
You can go build a snowman for Valentine's Day.
Hey, there's a thought. Yeah. Do snowballs anyway. Love snowballs.
Exactly. Hit Brad.
And what are you going to be doing tomorrow, my dear? Do you have any special plans?
Same as usual, working. And if I'm not working, I'll probably be in my ancestor thing, building my tree a little more.
Ooh, Linda's making rum balls. You can rub my ball. Oh, rum. I read that wrong. I thought it said rub balls.
Rum balls.
Rum balls
what
are good.
Rum balls?
You've never had rum balls?
No. Yes, hit Brad. Don't hit me. And I want it on video so I can laugh at it.
They're chocolate on the outside, and they've got filling in the middle that's been soaked in rum or cooked in rum.
You got me with chocolate.
Yeah, they're good stuff.
I love chocolate.
Rum balls are good stuff.
Yeah, anything that's got chocolate on it's good. You know.
Hey, rum and chocolate. Rubbing chocolate, baby. Yeah, I'm easy.
Sounds good.
So let's see. Everybody feel free to like and share Ain't You a Peach repeatedly up there on those little buttons so we can move up the foods chain.
You can listen later. All these places that are scrolling above our heads.
Yeah. Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict.
A lot of places.
Pool Chaser. Well, that sounds like something that Chester would do. Pool Chaser. I'm not sure about that.
But yeah, you know, just keep a warm heart and warm feet, and you'll be okay. Right?
Warm heart and warm titty. Yeah.
No, I said warm heart and warm feet.
Cold tit in a brass bra. Oh.
Warm feet.
Warm feet.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you all for listening.
It'll be a better show when I can get a video of him hitting you with a snowball and Brad.
Love it, love it, love it.
Y'all can send some of that snow down here, though. I'm hating this. We haven't had any snow yet, so.
Well, we've not had any to speak of. Oh, thank you, Linda. Linda says, as always, an entertaining show.
Thank you,
I know. And next time, try turning the audio actually on while we're talking to it. It's even better. Well, I think it's even better. Could be better.
Well, we will see y'all at the same time next week. And hopefully it'll be just as entertaining, if not better.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Share.